This is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's a screen set up for P-Rod.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Mahomes now to throw again. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been a passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Here's Mahomes. This is intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On play action, Goff. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
We're good.
Now Goff. That one knocked away and incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Super one. Come on.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Value 3.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Hold on. Check.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Lions nothing.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught into space at the 45. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. A run, it's Piron. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Lions call their first time out. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Piron. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Here's a screen set up for Piron. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Inside the 40. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Patrick to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This caught right side by Worthy.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense, bring him down for no gain.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing.